Hey, what's up, guys? So I was scrolling through the YouTube streets, right? Uh, as we may have heard of this, popular sensation of trending videos called "Pop the Balloon" or "Find Love," right? I love watching them. Like they're completely entertaining. It just shows, the mindset of men and women in today's day and age. Of the ages, I guess I'll say 21 and up, right? And all I want to say is this message is basically to my Gen Xers or whatever you guys are called out there. Y'all cooked, especially if y'all short like me. So all my short kings, man, it's rough. It's really rough. But I just want to say, not all women are like that. Not all women on that show are like the women out in the world that you're gonna see every day. Um, are most of them like that? Yes. Sadly, social media is uh, infiltrating their minds and telling them that unless they are 6 feet, make six figures. What's the other six requirement? Six pack, right? Six pack. Unless they have those three things, all men who are not that are unqualified and basically get the boot. I am 32 years old. Take it from me. I am 5'4", way under the height requirement, right? Um, I do not have a six pack, although I will get it, and I'll show that progress on my channel. I will be getting that. Um, I what was the other one? Height, six pack, whatever. Anyway, I'm not that, right? Also, another thing, if you someone who commonly watches the show, you see a lot of pops for like people who like either anime or video games. That's me. I love both anime, video games, and under 5'4". I'd be cooked if I was on that show. There would be no point if I was single. I wouldn't even show up. I wouldn't even apply. There's just no point, right? So watching that show makes me appreciate my marriage so much more. I'm sorry. Even if you're single out there and you're under 6 feet like me, well, I'm not single, but if you're single out there and you're under 6 feet, man, it's rough. But I do want to say not all women are like that, and not all women are going to pass up on you because you don't meet their proper height requirement. Um, because what a lot of women won't tell you is that it all starts here. It's all about your mental. It's all about your personality. Some women might find you attractive just because you're funny, just because you're ambitious, just because you know you're just genuinely nice to them. You got to think of it like this, right? All these women on that show are all chasing the same type of man, right? They got to be a certain height, make certain type of money, certain physical figure, right? But you have to think when you have 100 women chasing one man, that man has all these options, and he's going to pass on 99% of them. So, which means it leaves those women to either have to settle for someone that they're not attracted to, or leave them to continue to chase up a tree that they'll never climb. So, I'm here to say that if you're someone out there who watches these types of online dating simulators and it just makes you lose hope for the dating world out there, all I'm gonna say is, yeah, you're cooked. Like it's just, honestly, it's rough. It's rough out there if you're single. And I hear this from people who are single. Like they're going through it out there. It's not easy. The dating standards that women are placing on men, or and vice versa. The men are placing on women. It's not healthy. And I'm talking about like even when they're first getting to know each other. Like don't be taking someone you just met out the country. Like that's not that's. I digress. But listen, I'm here to say that like if you are someone who's feeling discouraged out there, don't give up. There's plenty of women out there to choose from. There's plenty of women out there who are not shallow, who are very genuine, and who would like you for you, regardless of your hobbies or interests, and regardless of like you not having a six pack or making a certain amount of money, because things like that can be changed. So you can work hard to make more money. You can work hard to get a physically fit body, right? But you can't really fix someone's personality. That's something that it just can't be changed. So keep going. Don't lose hope. There are women out there for you. Um, and it's funny because I think they just released an episode yesterday, and I watched it, and it's like women who are 50 year old and up, and I'm just looking at it like, bro, like this one woman popped because the guy was because of his shoes. The lack of accountability and maturity on this show blows my mind. Like, I could never be 50 years old, be single, and then say I'm not interested in someone over something as replaceable as a pair of shoes. Don't be that guy, and don't be that girl either. Don't skip out on somebody on potentially finding the one over something as shallow as an outfit. Outfits can be changed. You can say, "Hey, babe, I don't like that outfit. I don't like those shoes. Let's put this on." Simple. Simple. You're not asking the person to change their whole identity. A pair of shoes, that's not much you're asking for. But it just blows my mind how women of that age bracket can still be seen as so shallow, and and I can only imagine for the younger generation watching that to just feel so like I can see men watching it and just being like, bro, there's literally no hope at any age. There's no hope. Then I can see women watching that and either being influenced like, yeah, that's right. Don't switch up, but don't change your values. But I don't want women out there who watches that watches the episode to think that that's okay. Like, it's okay to not be interested in someone based off their personality, but it is shallow to not be interested in someone based on something that they purchased and are wearing. Those things can be changed. Don't be a shallow person. Like, that's that seeing that just blew my mind. And it made me want to make a video about talking about it because, man, I know the dating world is rough out there. You got you got passport bros, these guys who go out of the country looking for women, but even that's becoming dangerous now because they're getting kidnapped and whatnot, and so, we're it's clear that we're going to the extremes to try and find love. But I feel like the art of love is kind of evaporating from society. Like, I feel like it's all for show. I feel like unless you're out there trying to find someone who you can put on Instagram to be like a trophy girlfriend or whatever, like, I feel like people are just looking for love for the wrong reasons, and that's not what love is. Love isn't about money. Love isn't about looks 100%. It's not fully about looks. It's about the bond you make with someone. It's the bond you can see yourself creating. It's about being there for someone, being their best friend, and just growing together, without trying to tear each other down. And I feel like that's another thing, especially with celebrities, man. You got Cardi B and Offset, tearing each other down on social media. And I'm like, that's not what love is about. Like, even if you guys aren't in love anymore, even if you guys aren't together, intimately or anything like that, you guys, like, they have kids, and it's sad to see them tear each other down, public for the world to see, talking about their scandals and things that happen or that are going on, privately in their lives to the whole world. And it's just like, it makes you feel sad for the kids because, like, that's not what you want your mom and dad. That's not how you want them to be acting, especially for the world to see, and I don't encourage that type of behavior. I hope you guys viewing this don't think that type of behavior is okay. Even if you don't like somebody, You don't have to tell the world that you don't like them. You don't have to tell the world like, oh well, he's small, or oh she's ugly. Like you used to love that person at one point. So respect that. Respect the fact that you fell in love, and respect the fact that, you know, once you put stuff out there into, especially the internet, you can never take it down. You can never get it back. And then all you're going to do is formulate opinions for other people to create opinions on them. And then you can't take those opinions back from people. You know, if I ran to the internet and I said, "Oh, my wife did such and such to me," and then I end up having my family hate them, and then a year later or whatever, months, weeks later, we get back together, and I expect my family and friends to still have that respect for her, as if I didn't just put that negative information out there into the world. You know, I can't I can't expect them to renege on their opinions now, because they're like, no, they did that to you, they hurt you, so I'm gonna feel a way about them, and I'm not going to respect them how I used to. And that's just going to break down bonds. That's just going to tear trust. And it's just going to negatively impact the relationship even more. So, you know, whatever you guys do in your relationships, keep it to yourselves, regardless of if you guys are together or not. And you know, either sweep it under the rug or just discuss it privately amongst yourself, but don't put other people in your relationship. And like I said before, if you're someone who is single, especially to my short kings out there, don't give up hope. There are women out there for you. You don't have to cross country to go find somebody. There are women out there for you wherever you are. And that's really it. I hope you guys can relate. I hope you guys like this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.